That was my intranet. I wonder if I can have music the whole time. I think I will. Let's have some music. Let's see, let me go to my SoundCloud. Have some music. Come on, SoundCloud. Ask her. Let me go to my iTunes, see what I got here. I got something good in iTunes. Whenever you're in trouble, don't stand by me. Oh. See if I got something good in iTunes. What happened with the crazy lady in the YouTube shooting? What's that all about? What happened? Why did this lady go and shoot up the spot? You know what I'm saying? Who was she targeting? All right, so YouTube shooter visited gun range before attacking stranger, police say. Naseem Najafi. I can't even do it. Agdam. Shot and wounded 3 people before killing herself. Oh, she killed herself. Before killing herself, police say. We know she was upset at YouTube. I think she was Persian. And now we've determined that that was the motive. And Agdam shot and wounded 3 people before killing herself. 2 of her victims have been released from the hospital, and 1 remains in serious condition. Said the shooter did not have a link to the 3 people, so she was just mad at YouTube. Themselves, websites revealed angst against YouTube. Police investigate website that appears to show this all looks fake to me. This looks like fake news to me. This looks fake. This looks like something that came straight out of a movie. I'm sorry. I'm really hoping these people didn't get shot by whoever. Shot at all, really. CNN is working on confirming the listen, which listed 4 YouTube channels on Farsi's, one in she's Turkish, one in Turkish and one in English, and the other devoted to hand art. It also lists Instagram page that focuses on the vegan life. She was a vegan. The woman's grievance against YouTube. She was allegedly saying that YouTube was blocking her content and stuff like that. There is no equal growth opportunity on YouTube or any other video sharing site. Your channel will grow if they want to. One post reads, and YouTube filtered my channel to keep them from getting views. All right. YouTube has been doing this. But the thing about YouTube is the way she made it seem like it was a racial thing. That's the way I think she made it seem. Another post accuses closed-minded YouTuber employees putting on age restriction on videos. They have to put age restrictions on videos. There's legalities behind that, saying that it is aimed at reducing views and discouraging women from making new videos. This looks like fake news to me. It really does. Looks like something that was made up in the studio. I'm sorry it does. But when talking about YouTube content, a lot of this happened because of the PewDiePie fallout. PewDiePie first used the F-bomb, and I think he has more viewers than anybody on YouTube. He has 57 million. And then PewDiePie, and that caused a fallout. And then recently, PewDiePie used the N-word. So that caused a fallout. And with, companies make money off of the ads. So YouTube is connected to Google. And Google is the one that pays you, for those of you who don't know. Because some of you guys aren't really into it like this. Some of you guys aren't making money off of YouTube. You're just posting stuff. Some of you don't know how to make money off of YouTube. You're just posting stuff. Some of you don't really care about making money off of YouTube. You're just posting stuff. And then some of you don't want to make money off of YouTube because you're getting affiliate money. And that affiliate money is coming from Amazon. And it might be better for you to get affiliate money from Amazon than getting Google money off of the ads. So there's those dynamics. But nevertheless, when you put your content on YouTube, YouTube has the right to block your content for whatever reason, and or put an age restriction on it if they deem that it could be harmful to those who are underage. So if you're talking about the anatomy, which is usually the first thing that age restriction is put on, the anatomy of men and women, conversations of reproduction, so on and so forth, you're going to have age restrictions on that, especially if you're showing body parts. If you're talking about life cycles and stuff of people passing away and, things that are pretty graphic, you're going to have an age restriction. That's just the way it is. And that's the way it should be. I don't think 10-year-olds should be, discovering certain things at that age because it takes away from them being a child. And right now, they're a kid. They just let them be a kid, They don't need to hear the stuff. They don't need to see the stuff. Let them enjoy being a child. That's the beauty of being a child. Just let me be a happy kid instead of throwing all this life stuff in my face that I really should not be worried about. I should be worried about Little League softball, you know what I mean? And football and going out, doing what kids do in the playground. That's the thing that they should be worried about. They should not have all this stuff thrown in their face. However, the age restriction is there because kids are curious. And curiosity, health and wealth, brother. Yes, health and wealth, sir. A lot of times these kids will stumble upon something on YouTube. There's all kind of mechanisms to try to help stop this, where you can only go to certain places if it's on your channel and your kid is a certain age. However, kids know things, and but some of those things are discovered by their classroom. Some of those things are just discovered by the life that's around them, but YouTube is not trying to be held responsible for adults teaching some kid who they don't know things that right now just really isn't important to them. It's not a part of their day. So I agree with YouTube 20 billion% on that. However, if you're talking about content that's racial, that's a whole nother level. Are you on my live right now, D-Dubs? No, I don't think you are. But if you're talking about racial content, that's a whole nother level. Being that this woman was from another country, YouTube is set up differently in different countries. This is the reason why PewDiePie became famous. And because he actually came from Sweden by way of friends. And then he jumped into the Americas. So he had a small following that grew and grew and grew. In one country, jumped to another country. Then that country's YouTubers, start following. Then when he came to America, it just exploded. And YouTube is an algorithm. There is a lot of people who work for YouTube, but there's also a numbers game in YouTube. That's why people ask for likes. The more likes you get, the more your video is pushed out there. So there is all of that information. And is YouTube closed-minded? I can't say that YouTube is closed-minded. I can say that YouTube will close down your channel if they don't like what they see. Or they will demonetize it. And sometimes their demonetization is a little out there. They'll hit you with a, it'll be like, I'm talking about sports, so why can't I get all the ads? Like, why is there a limited amount of ads when I'm talking about sports? I'm talking about something that children watch, and you push them to watch this. I'm talking about LeBron James and Steph Curry. And I'm not talking about anything bad. I'm just talking about the game itself. But there's some type of ad restriction on it. When I'm just talking about the game, that is like, wait, what? Why? But once you see that yellow sign instead of the green one for monetization, you can present your argument to YouTube. YouTube will turn around and look at the video and they'll say, okay, you can get all your ads on this. The problem is when you first post a video, that's usually when you're going to get most of your views. So if they take a couple days to do that, most of your views are already gone, in my case. So anyway, so yeah. Different reports on shooters. Final hour. I'm just skeptical about what I'm reading there. Very, very, very skeptical. Not really sure. I got some issues with it. But I'm going to play some music. And we'll see if my music is going to stream while I'm streaming. Because now you can do that. But you have to watch your content. Did you know that Trump links shooting to video games? Don't know why. Tones Up Bro. What's up, D-Dub? D-Dub, she the easy, false easy. That's my dude, D. Okay, so I was reading. I didn't even know you guys were leaving comments. I apologize. You guys are talking to each other. Okay, help a mouth. All right, so you guys go ahead and talk to each other on that. Don't get caught into the rabbit hole. She deserved to die? Really? You don't walk in any institution and shoot up. Okay, so let's be clear. Let's be clear on this, D-Dubs. For one, I don't really say who deserves to die and who doesn't. For two, my whole question is, did the event actually happen? Because you know that we get trumped up fake news with I guess the play on words being trumped. But we get fake news and we get hate news. And this is where I come into question, because when the FBI looked at the Mateen shooting, also Middle Eastern, they discovered that there is no way that Mateen, and right now they're prosecuting Mateen's wife. This is the Florida shooting in the gay club. They're saying that there's no way that he could have went in there and shot 49 people. This is when the FBI investigated this. They're like, there's no way that man could have went in there and done that in the amount of time that it happened. I think that the war on terror, I think a lot of it is made up just so we can go and kill people. It really is. I think it's made up. I think that America made up ISIS. We already know that America made up Saddam Hussein. We made him, put him in the power, and then we went and so-called defeated him. I'm jamming. And a lot of these wars, America orchestrated through the CIA. So when I see stuff like this and I see a Middle Eastern face, I automatically don't think that it happened. I hope that it didn't happen. Something happened, but I don't automatically jump to all the Middle Easterns are trying to terrorize us again. I just don't do it. I just don't. Well, they said he's supposed to come back in the playoffs. Playoffs start on the what, 14th and 15th? I don't know who Jack Thompson is. That's the whole point. That's the whole point. Yeah, D-Dubs finally got me live, big dog. Oh, video game activist. Oh, okay. You are enlightening me on that because I don't know anything about that. Do you guys like this music that's playing? Can you hear it? Can you guys hear this music? That is my SoundCloud. And one of you asked me the other day yesterday, I'm sorry. For my Patreon. So if you guys are, want to get some gift card money going, and start having more competitions, you can. Okay, Dubs. Yeah. Check you later, big homie. Sorry, guys. My mouth's a mess. Okay, so this music that you're hearing is my music. I created it. It's on my SoundCloud. There's a link. And they have been trying to ruin violent video games. No, TM. No. No, TM. We not gonna say for no reason. Not when the Vegas shooter shot up all those people. No, there's a reason. Not when video games have been notoriously seemingly linked to people going out here and doing crazy things. Not when we have people dead because they want to react what's in these crazy video games. No, it's not for no reason. There's a reason. Oh no, big bro. There's a reason. There's a damn good reason. Because people believe the hype. They look at these video games and they're going, hey, I can actually do that. I can actually go out and Grand Theft Auto someone. They believe it. They believe it, TM. Anyway, so I wanted to talk about the shooting real quick. Thank you guys for stopping by. I need to go to the grocery store. Well, that's not true, Tim. They have no effect on you. They have no effect on you, big dog. That's because you're a G. That's because you're a 100% G. You know what I'm saying? You got a handle on things. You're like, this is not real. This is a video game. I play the video game. I live my life. They're two separate realities. But not everybody is a G like you. And for those people who are not a G, they go out there and do stupid stuff. Now, if it is true what the YouTube woman was saying, you know, there's a point in there somewhere. I'm just not too keen on just going and shooting random people. Mental illness. I can go with you. I can go there. I can get with you on some of that. You have to have some type of mental illness to give into what, you know, to even think that a gun and going and shooting those people is a remedy. There's some mental illness there to think that, yes, this is going to stop, you know, you from, this is going to stop them, you know, this is going to solve your problem. Yeah, there's some mental illness there because it's not. It's not. But I tell you what, if this event really did happen, I'm betting 10 to 1, 10 to 1, large bills, that YouTube never thought somebody was going to show up their front door and shoot 3 people. I bet they never had security for such a thing. See, power resides where people think it resides. If you think that you can't be touched, you know, people show very quickly, oh, you can get touched. You think you can just influence people's lives and cut off their money, you know, or do whatever. And I'm not saying YouTube did this, but YouTube did this. I'm not blaming YouTube for what happened because the woman was an extremist. She took it to an extreme. However, I am saying that when YouTube cut off people's monetization, they affected a lot of people. People live off of YouTube. They live for YouTube. They make their money off of YouTube. It's a business. So when you have the demonetization across the board on something that had nothing to do with them, and, you know, you say, oh, we'll figure it out later. Well, you just, you know, people pay their rent off of YouTube. So I would say that YouTube definitely needs to look closer at YouTubers and the YouTube life. But I cannot blame them for what happened. There's just no way. There's no way I can say, yeah, YouTube. The woman was off her rocker, and she did some off her rocker stuff, and that's that. So there's no lane where I can take and agree with this woman. I just can't. I can't. Not to mention, if you have a beef with somebody, then go and talk to that one person. You know what I'm saying? If you want to, you know, have an issue with them, go down to YouTube and say, yo, so-and-so, I'm calling you out. I got an issue with you. You know, and go down there and put a sign in your hand. Protest. Get known. Get heard. You know what I'm saying? But don't go down there with an AR-15 and start shooting people. Take a sign. Take a big old sign. Grab some friends and start marching outside of the property in the street. YouTube demonetization. Somebody's going to hear it. You know? Not everybody's going to look at it and go, doesn't mean anything. No, it means something. Somebody's going to take interest in it because the news is going to have an interest in it. And when they do, then YouTube is going to be like, okay, we need to look into this. Even if it's for 5 minutes. This is something that caught the news eye, which means it can hurt our profits. So let's take a look at it. Because if they keep it up, our profits are going to go down. Anyways, your boy Tom 202, man. I'm I'm going to go ahead and bug out right now because I have to go to the store. You guys take it easy, man. Peace.